Hi Soul family, this is LaTonya with Sagittarius Soul. Thank you for tuning in for your reading. I'm on water signs and I know it's been a while. So I have completed Cancer and Pisces, so now I'm on to Scorpio. Before I get started, let me say thank you to all of my old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes and dislikes because it's still all your energy, right? And I just want to encourage you, soul family, to continue to stay busy, continue to stay focused on your goals, and to look at any old skill sets you have or any hobbies you have and pull those ideas out and pull them out the closet or wherever you got to get them, right? Pull your old instruments out and play your instruments, right? Maybe even create your website and try and teach classes through Zoom like a lot of instructors now. Continue to work on that book, your manuscripts, writing your music. Continue to be inspired and stay focused and keep your emotions in check. Keep your vibration high and you're going to get through it, right? All right, so I think I already said this won't resonate with everyone, but just in case I didn't, this one will resonate with everyone. Maybe 5%, maybe 1%, maybe 1 or 2 people, whoever needs to hear it the most. Don't forget to check your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, your north node, your south node, all those areas in your native birth chart that make up who you are. Scorpio, I think that's it. So I have already set my intentions and I have already done my prayer off camera. Let's go ahead and get into your pre-shuffle. So I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're staying busy. Writing out your goals, writing out your to-do lists, journaling your thoughts down, getting fresh air, getting exercise, checking on your neighbors. 2 more. Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's cut the deck. Scorpio, your focus, the King of Cups, showing up in your reading. You also have Death, Major Arcana, in the reverse. You also have the 2 of Cups, in the reverse. You also have the 6 of Wands, in the upright. You also have the 9 of Wands. You also have the Queen of Cups. All right, we have a divine pair on the board. And you also have the Hermit, Major Arcana, in the reverse. All right, Scorpio, come on down and let's see what's going on here. Scorpio, your focus. Wow, the King of Cups. Now, remember this is a picture on the card, but with this reading we have the King and the Queen on the Cups on the board. So we have a divine couple here. But with the King of Cups, this is someone who is usually a very warm father figure, right? And has a genuine concern for others and leads with a gentle power, right, and passion, and is inspired by the arts and other cultures, and is just very kind and is fiercely protective of their family and their close friends, right? You also have Death, Major Arcana, in the reverse. Now in the upright, Death is just that, right? It's letting go, right? It's allowing things to crumble, right? Things that no longer serve their purpose or things that would almost build up on a weak foundation, and allowing things to go, right? So that you can transform into something better, so that you can build upon something better, right? But in the reverse, this is not wanting to allow things to be as they are, right? Not wanting to leave situations that no longer serve their purpose, right? Not wanting to change overall, and just being in denial sometimes. But let's keep going. You also have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Now in the upright, we know, well, the Two of Cups, this is divine connections and soulmates, right? This is something that was handed down to us by the divine, something that was charted in your blueprint by you, right? Before you decided to come down to this earth. And this is in the upright, just a balance of love and fulfillment and passion and joy and just overall contentment. But in the reverse, this is a strained relationship. This is separation in a relationship, possibly even divorce in a relationship, right? And also sometimes not communicating in a relationship. But let's keep going. You also have the Six of Wands. This is victory, right? This is receiving some type of accolade or success of things that you're involved in, right? This is also great news and even public recognition, right? And some type of renewed potential and hope. But let's keep going. You also have the Nine of Wands. Well, on the Rider-Waite, this is the Wounded Warrior card, right? This is standing your ground and persevering against all odds and just having to fight tooth and nail for your part in life, whether it's in career or relationships or even getting your money, right? And just overall reflection of what you have and how you reach that level. You also have the Queen of Cups. Now with the Queen of Cups, well, this is someone who is very compassionate, right? This is someone who is very nurturing, right? This is someone who is just very warm and just very compassionate and just has a deep intuition and wisdom through experience. And of course, a very protective mother figure over her family or even close friends. You also have the Hermit, Major Arcana, in the reverse. Well, in the upright, well, the Hermit is just that, right? It's going within to look at things from a different perspective, right? It's going within to understand who you are and what is your path in life, right? And what are the things that make you happy in life, right? And understanding that those things that no longer serve you, well, it's time to allow those things to be released from your life, right? So just the knowledge and the wisdom of listening to your intuition and finding solitude and clarity and truth. But in the reverse, this could be some type of karmic cycle, right? Not wanting to change and carelessness and ignorance and a little laziness, right? Not really sometimes wanting to go within and connect and do the work. And just depending on the pictures, the other cards on the table, sometimes this is someone who does the work, but they feel like they've done enough and they don't want to continue the process. But let's see what's on the board, Scorpio. So we have Cups, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Wands, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have the Hermit, Virgo, Aquarius for me, and the Death card, Scorpio, Aries for me. So Scorpio, you're going to have to take your pick on this one. Because either this is you or this is you. Right? So your focus is on this relationship. And I see there's some type of split or separation in this relationship. Because this is a soul connection, right? And maybe one of you are wanting to let this go and the other is not, because there is no transformation. There is no break in the relationship, even though you're not talking. So this could even be a situation where you're living together, but it's strained, right? You're living together, you're coming and going, but there's no communication. Interesting. And there could be a strain in the relationship, no renewal in the relationship, or no activity in a relationship, because maybe between the two of you or one of you, you're very well known, right? Maybe in your community, on a local level, maybe even on a worldly level. But whatever this is, there has been a break in the relationship based on outside factors, right? Maybe one of you or both of you work away from home and you have to travel, and you're putting time and energy into other things, right? Instead of focusing on your relationship. But I do see one or both of you trying to hold on, right? Trying to overcome the obstacles that come your way, because someone doesn't want to let this go. Someone doesn't want to transform anything into a new relationship and start over. They want to actually keep things the way they are, right? This is kind of why the Hermit is also in reverse. Not wanting to make changes, not wanting to maybe even talk about the issues or situations, or maybe not even wanting to get counseling, right? Believing that things are fine, they're okay the way that they are, but obviously they're not. Because there's a wounded warrior here, which means somebody's ego has been wounded, and there's a strained soulmate connection here. Now, I don't see third-party situations on the board, but I do see that one or both of you are very well known. And maybe that's what it is. Ego is in the way, right? And stubbornness is in the way, because you both feel that you're equals, which you are, Queen and King of Cups, and you're not wanting to give. You're not wanting to admit faults, right? You're pointing blame and fingers at each other, but not really looking at the part that each one of you play in the relationship, right? During this quarantine, a lot of people are having to face themselves, right? A lot of people are having to look at their partners like they've never had to before. There's no escape. And if this is a true soulmate connection and there's love there, Scorpio, this can be rebuilt, right? If there's no serious betrayal there, and there's not a situation of karmic instances being done and over and over again, and maybe some counseling during this time could help repair this relationship, because you both should have time now, right? Things are moving very slow, if at all, right? This is the time to work on relationships. This is time to come to the table. This is the time to be vulnerable, right? especially if this is with someone that you love. So let's get some positive cards of inspiration, because we have a king and queen on the board here. And if there's still love here, we need to try and save this relationship. Now, I don't see any cups on the board other than the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, but you can work on bringing that back together, right? This is the time. So you have, my positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. Exactly. You are the King and Queen of Cups. And one or both of you are very well known. Maybe even famous in your friend circle, right? And I know from the outside everything looks great, but in the inside, everything's not so great, right? The positive energy that you bring to the table, being willing to be vulnerable and open, it's what's going to save this relationship or marriage. My positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. And you have one more here. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Wow. Working on that shadow. And maybe with both of you being, very well established in your careers or very well known, you're both giving each other that shadow side. All right? Not wanting to bend, right? That ego is always coming out into the relationships, right? And we have to put the ego aside when we're dealing with our personal relationships or our marriages, right? Because the shadow can destroy and say things that you didn't mean to say, right? The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. So Scorpio, this is your reading from June the 1st to June the 15th. Please like, subscribe, comment, and of course share. All my information is in the box below for personal readings, including my email address. Thank you for tuning in to Saggy Soul, and from one soul to another soul. I love you, soul family. Have a good week.